Good evening and welcome to our public meeting this March 18th, 2024 at 6:30 p.m. Can I get a call to order? Moved by Councillor McNell, seconded by Councillor Bougie, that we open the meeting at 6:30 p.m. to the call of the chair. All those in favor? Any opposed? Seeing none, carried. Are there any disclosure of pecuniary interests? Approval of the agenda? There's no changes? No changes, so to accept the agenda as proposed, can I get a mover and a seconder? Moved by Councillor McNell, seconded by Deputy Mayor Lang, that we accept the agenda as presented. All those in favor? Any opposed? Seeing none, carried. We'll get into it. So amendment to the zoning bylaw 3809. Oh no, sorry. Yes, excellent. So Ms. Haley.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Good evening, everyone. We have one zoning amendment application this evening at our public meeting. Before we get started, I'm going to read required wording under the Ontario Planning Act. This is a public meeting under Section 34 of the Ontario Planning Act. Any person may attend the public meeting and/or make written or verbal representation either in support of or in opposition to the proposed zoning bylaw amendment. If a person or public body does not make oral submissions at a public meeting or make written submissions to the Council of the Township of South Glengarry before the bylaw is decided upon, the person or public body is not entitled to appeal the decision of the Council to the Ontario Land Tribunal, also known as OLT. If a person or public body does not make oral submissions at this public meeting or make written submissions to the Council of the Township of South Glengarry before the bylaw is decided upon, the person or public body may not be added as a party to the hearing of an appeal before the OLT unless there are reasonable grounds to do so. The application that we're hearing this evening is located at part of Lot 33, Registered Plan Number 26, which is the plan of the Village of Lancaster, being Part 1 of 14R 2285 in the geographic village of Lancaster, now in the Township of South Glengarry, and it is addressed as 32 Oak Street. We do have an image that shows the location of the subject property being on the northeast corner of Oak Street and Maple Street. We have a few images to show you what the subject property looks like. Many of you would know that it is the former church hall of the Catholic Church in Lancaster, St. Joseph's. So this photo was taken from the corner of Maple Street and Oak Street. And this one is taken from the east side of Maple Street. And then really the south side or the back of the former church hall. And another image the same as well as the back. And then this one's from the northwest corner of the building. So the purpose of the amendment is to rezone the subject property from institutional to residential 2, which will permit conversion of the existing church hall into a single detached dwelling as the main permitted use on the subject property. All other applicable provisions or requirements of zoning bylaw 3809, as amended, will continue to apply to this property. We've completed a review of the heritage properties, and it has been determined that this is not designated under the Ontario Heritage Act. So therefore, it does not need to be protected in a specific way. Also, Part 6.2 of the zoning bylaw requires that a residential lot on full municipal services in the R2 zone must be at least 450 square meters. This property exceeds that. It's approximately 0.29 acres, which is 1,174 square meters. We did do consultation with our infrastructure department, specifically with Director of Water and Wastewater Services, and Mr. Dillon has confirmed that there is a municipal water and wastewater services capacity available for the proposed residential use. And the subject property is currently designated residential district in the official plan, and it falls within the urban settlement area of Lancaster. And to date, we've received no written comments, no verbal comments, no phone calls questioning the proposed amendment. It will be subject to a decision of council in the future, and we will be bringing a staff report confirming conformity with the United Counties of SD&G official plan, as well as the provincial policy statement, and that will be brought to council for a decision in the near future. So, Mr. Mayor, we do have the applicant here with us this evening, so if there's any questions that we can't answer, I'm sure Mr. McDonald would be happy to answer them. Thank you.
Okay, are there any questions from around the table? Deputy Mayor Lang?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Through you, not a question, just it's good to see somebody doing something with this, and I think it's a shame some of these old churches just get left to rot away, so congratulations on taking it on.
Councillor Jaworski, did you have anything? I didn't see a hand go up, but I don't want to admit you. Okay, excellent. So then there's no questions of the public. Or did you wish to add anything, Ms. McDonald? All right, so I guess that's the public meeting. There's no decision to be taken other than to listen to the public and ask questions of the committee. So we will then call for adjournment. Is there a next date set for next meeting?
We do, Mr. Mayor, we do have a public meeting for 2 zoning amendments, and it will be held on Tuesday, April 2nd.
Thank you very much. So we'll have a mover and a seconder to adjourn. Moved by Councillor McDonnell, seconded by Councillor Bougie, that the meeting be called for adjournment at the call of the chair at 6:36 p.m. All those in favor? Any opposed? Seeing none, carried.